Greetings, my friend.
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this, but let's get going.
Didn't you understand me? We ain't going nowhere now. Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day. Do you understand?
Is there some place I can wait for morning to come?
Of course, if you've got nothing better to do, you can sit here with me. If you know how to read, I have a book hidden in the outhouse I got of a dead fella. That'll make the time go faster. In fact, you can keep it. All I can do is admire all them fancy squiggles in it anyway.
And where can I sleep?
At the inn in Truskowitz. Get a good breakfast there, too. You'll need it to be at full strength. Here's a little something so you know I take care of my helpers. See you in the morning. Keep close to the others. It's not safe here.
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this, but let's get going.
The dew is still on the leaves. The roads are clear. Hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly here will take care. Did I bring that stuff for Visor? Meat? Pain? Aesop? Come on then, get a move on. We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, you could say that. I help the miller with whatever I can. I got a place to sleep there. Soon I'll be able to call the miller uncle.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that bunny of yours belong to that gang too?
Unfortunately, she does. Crazel ordered Bonnie and her accomplice Zinnek to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the sties. And when they had a chance to loiter about in the yards here in the region, well, they made good use of the opportunity to line their purses.
Ay, ay, ay. What have I gotten myself into in my twilight years? Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone. Yeah! Yeah! Whoa, boys, whoa! Come on. Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
It looks mysterious. What treasures might be hidden there?
You'll soon see. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon. Finally, at least we're not blocking the road too much.
Ignatius will leave without me if I run off from him.
Good dog, Mutz. Show me. stench.
Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
Already? What lackeys? I've no idea what you're on about, fella.
I want to talk to you!
I'm coming.
Move it!
What's going on, Ignatius?
Ah, I'm trying to explain to these fellas we've got nothing to do with no thieving around here. They should go to Lower Samine to complain.
2 stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our sties and cellars and lining their purses with silver too while they was at it. Some scruffy and dunger. You must be scruffy, eh?
I'm Henry, and those, names mean nothing to me.
Like I said, if it's rotten carrion they're after, they should have come to me. A passion for knacking is the only thing we have in common.
Is that so? So prove it then.
Ignatius is telling the truth. There are all sorts of types causing trouble in these parts, not just from Lower Samine. Ignatius and I thank you for taking on the job of guarding the roads, making sure that honest, if somewhat grubby tradesmen stay safe.
Aye, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. So, thanks.
Really good work, lad. Well, time waits for no man. Let's all carry on with our duties, eh?
All right, listen. We'll be going then, but if you happen to run into them 2 thieves, you tell us right away, got it?
Of course.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas. Maybe... Did I get this right? Maybe it was the one with that shape.
Not much left for us to do here, eh?
Hopefully our luck will hold out, and we'll only be breaking the limbs of carcasses today. The next farm's just up ahead. Hop on, and let's go. Here we come, Snorter. Don't worry. Get a move on. That was just a kind of little favour for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jdar with their carcasses.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop 'em up and haul 'em off. I mean, you'll scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
All right, that's what you get. People sin here in their seclusion, thinking they're out of sight of our Lord.
It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
All right, I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly.
Those pigs came here to drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream. Ah, here it is. Wolves must have killed them. It didn't even eat them up. I'll go and tell Ignatius.
Good day. Excuse me.
Jesus, this is disgusting. It really wasn't a curse. There are rotting carcasses in the water upstream from the watering spot. No wonder the pigs caught some disease.
Well, what do you know? I was right. I'll give you a hand. It'd take you all night on your own.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. Ugh, and another.
Get over here so we can carry on.
I took care of the carcasses. We can drive on.
Nice work. There's even a bit of meat left for me.
Yeah, you'd eat that. They've been lying there God knows how long.
But nicely in the cold. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, you won't be eating it, so don't worry about it. Let's keep going. Lads, seeing as how you don't obey me, you're surely horsing around today. So far it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Oh, ever since I started working for the miller, all I did was carry sacks. The sack makers here in the region must live like kings. Of course it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
Well, what can I do? But I doubt I'll feel good about it.
That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me. Yeah! Yeah! Lazy bones. Yeah! Yeah! Greetings to you.
Sakra! The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to? Barking? He's coming from over there.
Henry, how come you're here?
Bonnie? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
The gravedigger wants me to poison that dog.
Jesus! And are you going to do it?
Well, what else can I do? You're the one who sent me to Ignatius. You just tactfully neglected to mention that when you and Zinnek were acting as his hands, you robbed half the houses in the county.
Shit. It's all gone sour.
This is all I have left to do before he takes me to the saltpeter pit.
And couldn't you find the pit without that? Just take a look at that poor creature. I'd like to keep him in place of my poor dead sniffer.
You surely know how to pick 'em. Your poor creature is terrorizing the whole area.
It's not the animal's fault. When Zinnek and I were here last, I saw how old Vysarik treats him. He doesn't give him food, he abuses him. With a master like that, he won't last long. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick horseman, would you?
That's exactly what I'll do. I won't be lectured on what's right and wrong by someone who almost cost me and Ignatius our necks. And besides, I've done worse things in my life.
Henry, you can't. You have a dog of your own. How could you?
Oh, damn it, Bonnie. Ach, yeah. What am I to do with you? Take him and leave, then.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're a much better Christian than I thought you were. I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet there.
Hurry off now, before someone sees us together.
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
Here you go. Take it. Here you go. Take it. Here, Mutt. Look what I have for you. Look what I have for you.
What's next? Are we going?
It's taken care of.
Taken care of? What do you mean?
The dog is dead. So, can we go to the pit now?
Dead, eh? And what are you so nervous about?
Well, it wasn't pleasant to watch. I did it exactly how you told me. I poisoned him.
Oh, aye. And how did it go exactly?
Well, I dipped the meat in poison. He ate it and peacefully departed to doggy heaven.
So, it all went how it should. I use a real strong mixture so the creatures don't suffer too much. He's done for, the beast. Finally. Let's go before we start looking suspicious.
So this is it. This is the pit.
Slowly, boy, slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people or animals.
But there's hardly 3 heaps here. Is this really it? Are you yanking my pizzle again?
Of course not. True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more niter you'll have. Are you going to take some right away?
I won't. I'll just tell Crazel where you have it. I don't know if he'll take something away. Maybe he'll just make his own pit according to your design.
Now that would be a great honor.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable. I'll still have to taste it.
You're going to taste it?
It's the only way I can be certain it really is saltpeter.
God's nails. And they say I'm disgusting. Wait a moment. I've got a reward for you. Just so's you don't think old Ignatius and his even older nags is ungrateful riffraff. Take it as a thanks for your help. Maybe you'll take over my trade one day when I'm pushing up daisies myself.
Who knows? Maybe that'll really be my fate. I'll live at the cemetery, build piles of carcasses, and eat bread with saltpeter.
Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go through all this again. Either with me or somewhere else.
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get to it. This I have got to see.
Look at me. I'm a lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold and salty. This must be it.
Come here, boy.
Greetings to you.
You seem like a reasonably educated...
Where are you going with it?
Well,
I reckon you know. If you share them with me, it'll make it easier to endure all that.
I'm glad you know what you're getting. Are you interested in the theory of light?
That's a bit too fast for me.
I have no time.
Well, I'll be happy to give you...
All right. But for a few groschen, and I'll teach you.
I reckon you could teach me how to...
That's a true art. It's based on the idea. You need to master the knowledge of light and shadow. Fine, let's get to work. You silly doggy.
I'd like to learn...
Well, you know. All right. But don't throw in a few coins.
For instance, I'd like to know how to
I see. I see. The combination of restraint and the... Let's get to work.
I'd like to learn...
Well, all right. Throw in a few...
You talk about alchemy like a book.
We've been through a lot together, so I'm sure you know that alchemy... Let's start with the importance of the ratio of ingredients and the proportion. Let's get to work.
I found the place where we can harvest saltpeter. You just head out of Troskovitz towards Apollonia, carry on alongside the road, then head off it at the right spot. Only it's not a pit, it's 3 piles of earth. The gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And is it the real stuff?
Yeah. And I hope I never... Ugh. I think the...
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. I was hoping it'd be closer. If I send 2 wagons, it'll... That should...
What should I do?
That means I could mix...
Crazul, focus. What else do you know?
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? It's right here.
Thanks. How's it going with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field of interest and important for humanity. But certain circumstances have emerged which, unfortunately...
Wait, what do you mean? So there won't be...
Not for now.
What about all the niter?
I admitted to myself it's maybe too much to take on.
So the search for saltpeter?
Not at all. The saltpeter will help us create the origin, chaos, materia prima.
God, here we go again.
As alchemical scholars, we actually have only to penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its disposition and power from.
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
Tell me then. What's the next task then, Craig?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet whispers. Carrie, do you hear it too?
Can you get to the point? What's this about?
Scribe Erezim received a trunk from Prague.
The document of Hermes...
No, a book. And from an author more venerable than... It's thin, with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary at first, you might say it's kind of an alchemical cook.
So I'm gonna have to pick some locks again, eh? And in the castle, no less. I'd like to know how I'm supposed to get in there. Trotsky is shut tight.
For some. The gates of Trotsky may appear to be closed to us, but why try to force your way in?
What person?
Hold on, we'll get to that. We've got the Samin wedding coming up. I can't wait to try out my new potion. What about you? You still need to get...
Things are taking so long with you, I'd half given up hope. Besides, after the taste of carcasses I had to endure...
Well, you better get it back again, because I honor... Start by quickly finding some decent clothes. Ad charisma tuendum. You look like a vagabond in what you're wearing now. St. Paul would...
So you'll really get me into that wedding? Am I...
No, you're not. But before you start celebrating, we won't be going by ourselves. Or, to be more exact, the 2 of us will be me as a friend and host, and you as a body...
It'll be some female, right?
Correct. But not a true lady will come to the wedding with us. radiant as the morning star. All will be stunned by her beauty, and she'll be our lockpick that will find the weak spot. All it'll take is a little push, and clunk.
What weak spot?
The castle's weak spot is Chamberlain Ulrich, because he himself, of all the single damsels at the wedding, ours will be the most charming. Noble or not, he's a mortal man, and he'll start to think with his male member. We will watch as he becomes fief. Soon he'll be begging to take our companion to Trotsky. He'll pretend his motives are, and when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, you, as her person, naturally, he'll say you won't leave her side so you can defend. Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything to get you to leave him alone with her.
It sounds suspiciously easy.
I admit there's a certain element here that first, we have to find our gracious.
Where do you want to find this lady?
Look, she doesn't have to be a lady. We'll get her a nice dress, some perfume. She doesn't even have.
Could Bonnie do it?
She could. The only hitch is everyone and his dog knows. Nobody with any sense would let her into the.
So a village girl will...
I doubt an ordinary village girl. You can find lots of capable girls at the Jelly-Off baths, including some. It's true, Dorothy can be a bit unpleasant, but...
Well, the last time I dealt with her getting your disguise washed...
You'll tell her I'm offering enough groschen to buy 2 cows.
All right, I'll take...
Excellent. You're a talented, likable youngster, like Knight Roland of yore. And don't forget, we're going to need to dress the girl up and make her smell nice. So stop off at Troskowitz as well, and get her a nice Mintha would be ideal.
Where can I find the...
Where do you think? The butcher's? Go. Bartoszek has just the thing in his shop. A beautiful red dress.
Why that dress exactly?
Because red is the color of love and passion. And rich Tyrolean brocade, Ulrich won't know where to look. The dress is likely to be pretty expensive, but that's no obstacle.
Where can I find the perfume?
Emmerich the apothecary might have something. They say he makes some perfume. Or ask Betty the innkeeper. She may be a god. Or get hold of the recipe and make your own Mintha. As an alchemy apprentice.
I'll be going then.
Once you've got everything ready for the wedding, we'll meet in front of the fortress gate. There, I'll let our lady in on some other details of our plan. Anyway, you'll be rehearsing your speech to Lord von Berghoff then.
I can't wait.
Take care and have a pleasant evening.
Good day.
Careful.
Greetings. Good day.
Pray for a quick death, you bastard!
What are you doing with that?
I'd like to do something about that price. Here.
My. Thank you. And take care. What brings you here?
Crazel has an offer for you.
That old goat always sends you whenever he needs something. What does he want this time?
He's looking for a girl to pose as a lady.
A lady? You mean a noblewoman?
Something like that.
Well, I don't know if any of my girls could pull it off. They can't even eat like a noble with cutlery.
That won't be a problem. She won't even have to say much.
Why does he need one? Not for himself, I hope.
No. He wants her to turn the Chamberlain's head.
Ah, so she's supposed to end up with Ulrich, is that it? How much is he offering?
He says he can offer enough groschen for you to buy 2 cows. Or a small cottage.
It's quite a lot for our usual services.
Isn't it?
But that ain't nearly enough for certain services.
I don't understand. An offer like that? What's the problem?
You know what? I'm tired of this. Let's go and see what the girls have to say. They'll tell you about what they've been through with the Master Chamberlain. Girls, come here. Right, girls. We have a messenger here from Goodman Crazel. Tell us what you wanted to ask.
Well, how's life here? Dorothy doesn't work you too hard, does she?
Cut the horse shit. He was asking about the Chamberlain. He wants a girl for him at the wedding.
God, anything but that.
Dorothy, I actually have a lot of work to do, and...
Well, who wants to go first? Anna.
What should I say?
What should she say?
Tell me, why don't you want anything to do with the Chamberlain?
Well, the Lord Chamberlain invited me to Trotsky, and the girls warned me that it would be different to what I was used to. So I asked him if I should take a different soap or something. Or does the Master Chamberlain not like silk? Or if his bed is hard and my back will hurt.
If only.
But they said I'd have to do things that... How'd you put it?
Things they haven't even thought of in hell.
I thought the Master Chamberlain might be of a different religion, and that fucking a Christian girl would be a sin. But he believes in the same God as the rest of us.
Which makes it all the worse.
Then I thought maybe he was cruel to the girls, but I hear that's not the case either. It's not what he wants to do to us that's against God.
But what he wants us to do to him.
I thought he had leprosy.
Tell the girls how much Crazel is offering.
Enough that you'll be able to buy a small cottage.
Or 2 cows. Not bad, eh? Well, is anyone willing to go with the Chamberlain?
Not even for a golden goose.
I'd rather be celibate.
I thought he had leprosy.
Aye, but it's a tidy sum. I reckon I'll have to choose one of you myself.
Dorothy, I swear that I'm
not going anywhere. You can't make me.
Dorothy, I'll scrub all the tubs here for the rest of my life, I swear. All of them, every day.
I'll do that too, and I'll even take care of the outhouses.
Girls, come now.
I'll go then. If I can handle it a second time, it'll be a miracle. And maybe they'll even make me a saint.
No, you can't. Dorothy, please don't make her do that again.
Dorothy, for the love of God.
Calm down, girls. Don't worry. I'll never send you to the Chamberlain again. I just wanted to show Crazel's lackey here what you've been keeping from me for so long.
Christ almighty. I was starting to accept my fate.
God in heaven.
Oh, I feel filthy just thinking about it. I'd like to jump in a bath.
So, in case you didn't get the message, lad, no girl from Zhelioff is going with the Chamberlain.
I still don't get it. What's so terrible about him?
Weren't you listening?
What he demands is just heathen it is.
It's worse than if he had leprosy.
He's not a sodomite, is he?
If only.
That would be a doddle.
I'd go with him twice if that's all it was.
You don't want to know, believe me.
All right. What am I supposed to do now?
Do what you like. We've said our piece. Go and find some heathen girl. A harlot like that came here recently, asking for work. She was from them nomads.
Aye, I remember her. Nose in the air, talking fancy like some scholar.
She introduced herself as Enneline of Winterthur, like she was some noble woman.
I didn't trust her for a moment. She was pretty, though. There's no denying that. I wanted to give her a chance, but she asked for so much coin. I thought I must be hearing things. Try asking after her in the camp. Maybe she's got a stronger stomach than my girls.
Poor thing.
I'll pray for her.
Well, thank you.
Greetings. It's good to see
Greetings.
you.
Oh, nein! Verdammt! Ha! Go fuck yourself! Ha! Oh! Sehr gut! Noch einmal! Hier! Gott! Du hast take that!
Tana miștes, sarnila prosanki.
I hear there's an Enneline living here with you. Where can I find her?
Enneline is a city girl, used to precious things. So we had her. They are worth something. If you don't find her at our forest stables, she might have gone. Mi tu daval bacht, tesas.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
Here, plus a bit on top.
Schönen Dank, Freund. Masa umatan tov. Schönen Dank.
Das Salmode.
Sardziwe zmryczaj. Tam myszte są. Palitera.
Good afternoon.
Are you Mistress Eneline of Winterthur?
Winterthur, Lyon, Vienna. It doesn't matter. What do you want?
I'm Henry. I was sent by Miller Crazel. We have a job offer for you.
Huh. How did you find out about me?
Your reputation precedes you, miss.
All the way? You're only saying that to please me, aren't you? But it's sweet of you. But be that as it may, what's the job?
To go to the Semine wedding with us. As a companion.
A wedding, you say? The last time I was at a wedding was in Nevers, France. I had to sing there. I'd like to avoid that this time.
You don't have to sing. Or even say much. All you have to do is behave like a lady.
Behave like a lady? Do you mind? I am one. Or hadn't you noticed?
Sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
Huh. All right, then. How much?
Crazel's offering enough to buy a little cottage.
Ha! A cottage? I was offered an estate for my services in Antwerp, and a 30-foot gondola in Venice. Although this is only Trotsky after all, I can't expect too much in this backwater. All right, then. I'll do it. But first, tell me this. What can I expect at this Semine?
You'll be treated to the finest food there. Meat, cakes, maybe even fish.
Lovely. And what else?
Now that Trotsky is closed, there's no more prominent stronghold in the region than Semine Fortress. Someone will surely give you a tour and show you the magnificently decorated chambers.
Tempting. Tempting. And what else?
I even hear Lord Otto von Berghoff will be there. The Lord of Trotsky. Someone will surely introduce you to him. Well, and wherever von Berghoff goes, he's followed by the second most important man in the domain. The Chamberlain of Trotsky, Sir Ulrich von Schaumburg.
The Chamberlain, as in the castle caretaker. I'm not interested in some little clerk.
You should be. He's the one Crazel wants you to pay attention to at the wedding.
Pay attention? How?
Well, you simply have to seduce him.
I beg your pardon. Do you take me for some cheap whore, a harem girl, a brothel wench, a bathhouse hussy?
That's the plan. And
Silence! I am an Elaine, a companion, a courtesan. I am courted by gentlemen vying for my favour. I have been a concubine in Krakow, a mistress in Venice, and a gentleman's companion in Basel. My name is known in Brandenburg, Marseille, and Malopolska. I have fulfilled the wildest wishes of the most important commanders of Sigismund's army. Until he stopped paying, the ginger bastard, I'll do my work the way I see fit. Got that?
all right, got it.
I should hope so. So, to the point. What do you want from the Chamberlain?
It's mainly about a book we need to borrow from Trotsky. And the way to get it leads right through the Chamberlain and his quarters. And maybe through his bed. I don't know the exact details. Crazel will tell you himself.
So, common theft. That's a bit of a disappointment. I've played a part in assassinations and rebellions, and now I'm reduced to this, helping to steal a book. But why not? I expect it won't be anything too complicated, and the coin is certainly worth it.
Not so fast. It won't be that easy with the Chamberlain.
Why do you think that?
Just so you know, Crazel originally wanted to take a bath wench to the wedding, but the girls said they didn't want anything to do with him because of his special tastes. I asked them what's behind it, and, well, some wanted to vomit after meeting him. Others said they started considering the convent.
Poor girls. Here in the arse end of the world, girls are no doubt used to just lying on their backs and staring up at the ceiling.
Well, it seems it's not about what Chamberlain Schaumburg did to them, but what he wanted them to do to him.
I knew a Schaumburg from Nuremberg, and he was a hermaphrodite. He had both, things. A respected person, a member of the town council. It can catch you off guard, because you don't know what you're getting into. Maybe it's also the case with the local bathwenchers. But I don't want to make fun of the girls. Not everyone wants to try new tricks, if you know what I mean. I must say, I'm quite curious about the Chamberlain now.
You're taking it bravely.
Believe me, it takes a lot to shock me. I'm not easily frightened. And just in case, there's this potion I carry around. A couple of drops and the Chamberlain will sleep like a log. Except I've run out of wine. I should have some at hand, just to be sure.
I can find some wine for you.
I'd manage somehow, but I won't complain if you see to it for me. There's one more thing, though. I don't think anyone will believe I'm a lady in these old rags.
Don't worry about that. Crazel told me to get hold of a dress and some perfume for you.
What dress?
A red one. Tyrolean brocade.
Brocade. I like it. Crazel clearly knows what he's doing. Are you going to the wedding as well?
As your bodyguard.
Well, don't think you're going in what you're wearing now. You'd look like a beggar I brought along out of pity. Sort it out. And as for that perfume, it ought to be one that lasts a long time.
Crazel suggested Minter.
I'll take his word for it. Hurry up, then. We don't want to keep the Chamberlain waiting.
About the things...
Yes.
I brought you some wine.
Oh, you remembered. Thank you.
A trifle. That's all for now.
again? We celebrated yesterday.
Faccio gira sgaggio.
You silly mutt.
You're a wanted man around here, you
but
thief.
I'm not going anywhere.
Surrender now.
What would I be looking for there?
Easy! I surrender!
I've got it in for you, scum. I know where you were trying. Around here, you have to pay for...
All right, I'll pay. I don't want any trouble.
Now show me what you've got. Let's see if you...
All right.
All right, then. I don't see anything else. In that case, an indulgence will suffice. Now be on your...
I'd like to discuss...
All right.
Here.
Well, well.
What will it be?
Would you repair a... I'd like to discuss the...
Sure.
Here.
Many thanks. Thank you kindly. And come again, friend.
Excuse me. I'm looking for someone.
Loads of people have been in the pillory.
You haven't seen him then? Tall, fair-haired.
Sorry, but I'm swamped with work because of this. Even Bashka the Butcher ordered a jacket fit for a king. And he isn't, so no. I haven't seen your friend and I can't help you.
Show me your wear. Let's talk about the prop.
Sure.
That?
Many thanks. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
I never want to see you here again without permission.
Was möchtest du, mein Freund?
I heard you mix fine perfumes. I'm looking for mentha, but I don't see any in your shop.
Don't you know about the Semin Wet? Once innkeeper Betty got an invitation, she bought up. You'll have to brew up your own. I'll be happy to sell you the recipe.
What do you have for sale? Let's talk about the...
That?
Wunderbar. Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Just watch where you're going next time.
Mother of God, I was terrified. If it wasn't for you, they'd have torn me to pieces.
It was nothing, really. The main thing is...
Nothing, you say? No, Here, for you. And thank you.
stick!
Jesus Christ be praised.
Put that weapon away.